Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it's all about Mani Monday, and wow, we have polish pickup for the month of March to discuss, and boy did I get a lot of great colors. But before we get started, I'm going to share with you guys what I have on my lips and what's all over my phalanges, because if I don't, you always ask. On my lips I have from YSL the Rouge Volupte Shine Candy Glaze number 4. That is what I have all over my lips. This is my only YSL. And what I have on my nails, there's a couple different ways I did the nails. This is the same polish, but it's a magnetized polish that we will talk about in this video. It's from Patty Loops, and it's in the color We Ain't Gonna Sleep Tonight. And again, this is from the collection we'll be talking about. So if you're not familiar with polish pickup, it is a monthly, not subscription, but it's a monthly event that happens. Follow their Facebook page. I will have that down below. The Facebook page will have all the information you need on dates and when to go on the website, because the website's there, but it's not really open. There's certain times that it's open. Basically, from the first Friday, of every month, that's when you can start buying, and you only have until that following Monday. So if the first of the month is on the third day of the month, then it's the third until the following Monday. So it's like 4 full days, which is nice. Always ends on the Monday. And these are vendors who, again, they're told of the theme, then they can run with it from there. And you've got vendors who do little toys. You've got vendors, obviously, who do polishes. They also do a lot of cuticle butters, oils. It's a great way to support vendors as well. And most, I believe, are female run as well, which I think is great. Now, they are in American dollars. I am in Canada, so of course it's a little bit more expensive. This is a great way to try brands that you may never get, and these are exclusives. I believe that anything that's sold on Polish Pickup cannot be sold on their own individual websites or from other boxes or monthly collaborations if they also are partaking in those as well. So they're exclusive. If you love it, get a couple bottles. When it's gone, unless they do like some sort of, I can't remember what it's called. Sometimes they'll bring out the favorites, like they'll do a whole Polish Pickup where some of the top favorites of like the last 2 years they'll come back. Let's stop talking and let's go into the swatches. I have a lot of swatching to do with you guys. I'm going to come back and talk to you guys all about the polishes, but let's get to swatching. We Ain't Gonna Sleep Tonight by Patty Loops, a magnetic multi-chrome with Aurora shimmer. This polish name and color is inspired by Britney Spears' Slumber Party song. This is a 30-pound magnet I did find on Amazon, and let me just say again, I say it every time, I love magnetics under this particular magnet itself. I love the velvet effect, and with that 30-pound, man, she is so striking. I'm also showing you that I'm using a magnet that I tend to get from other polish brands. I do prefer putting it under my finger because I keep squishing my finger because I don't pay attention when I hover it over, because the hover becomes a splat. So I put it under my finger. Here I'm showing you that my left thumb is the velvet effect with the big magnet, and the right is just the magnet strip that I showed at the very end there. Easily one of the very favorite polishes from this pickup. I love it. I just love how many different tones there are. And again, I love that 30-pound magnet to give me the velvet effect. It is my favorite way of wearing this particular polish. Night Terrors by PI Polish is a violet blue-gray base with a purple, red, orange color shifting shimmer. Inspired by Christopher Pike's book, Slumber Party. The formula on Night Terrors was beautiful. My nail length or shorter, you probably just can get away with 2 coats. If you have longer fingernails, I would say maybe 3 coats. If in the sunlight you can sort of see your smile line, maybe 3 coats might work better for you. To me, this is a really lovely, moody polish that I can definitely get lots of wear out any time of the year, specifically in the fall and the winter and maybe the beginning of spring. I feel that this is a perfect color because to me, in the shade or outside of the sun, it turns a little bit more gray, but moody because of that shimmer. It's gorgeous. Chibi Chibi by Phoenix Nail Polish. This was probably one of the most sought after polishes in this particular polish pickup. Everybody was talking about it and raving about it and how they're going to put it in their cart. And of course, there was only so many that were made. I can't recall what the cap was for this one. I was able to scoop one up, but I am kicking myself for not purchasing two. Described as a sparkly pink tinted base loaded with iridescent shifting aurora shimmer, and this totally gives ethereal fairy-like vibes for sure. Inspired by Usagi and Chibi Chibi who love sleep. I don't know who these characters are, but someone out there probably does. I've actually been wearing this polish for the last couple days and I love it. Yes, you can see my nail line, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. And I will say I actually enjoy this even more out of the sun than I do in direct sun. I just think it's so shifty and so gorgeous. Till the Music Stops by Dom Nail Polish. Described as a deep purple base with shimmer that shifts from gold to green to blue, inspired by the late night rock band parties. This polish with my nail length built up perfectly in 2 coats. I love the dynamics of this. Is probably the most dynamic of all my polishes because as you build it up, almost matches my background. It's got more of a great jelly backdrop, and then you've got all those shimmers that basically change color before your eyes. I mean, just look at the bottle. You can just see the depth of different colors here, especially in the sunlight. But you've got the greens, you've got the purples, you've got the golds. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I love, again, how dynamic this polish is. Very different in direct light as well as in the shade. I Want My MTV by Kathleen & Co. is a solar polish as it changes in the sunlight and changes rapidly. Shifts from purple in the sun with fine pink shimmer that shifts to gold and in direct sunlight a beautiful peach color. Inspired by sleepovers that Mia would have at her friend's house where they would watch MTV. I did build this one up into 3 coats, very similar to the Chibi Chibi color. I wanted to give this one the best opportunity because it is my first solar polish and I was curious, and that's why this made it into my order. I wanted to see with my own eyes what this did. I've seen thermals, but I hadn't seen UV changing polishes before. You gotta look fast because there it is. The orange is gone and now it's that shimmery pink color. And I do pull it back into the shade, but it doesn't quite, I don't have enough time for you to see it. You can see it just starting to turn more of an orange color. I do have some still photos here at the very end to show you what they look like with loads of time to look at it. Stiff as a Board by Alchemy Lacquers is a dark gray periwinkle packed with blue to purple shifting shimmer. Inspired by Reddit's post of a dark gray kitty doing its best impression as a board, and I think I have seen this one. I get complete opacity in 2 coats with this one, and it is such a striking blue. I really think this is a great blue for spring and for fall. With the blue iridescence added to this polish, it's absolutely gorgeous. I have small hands, so the one thing I'm going to say slightly negative is a very small amount of polish, because all the other bottles felt like they were at least a bottle in my hand. This is so teeny tiny. I feel like it's almost a mini. I hope I don't go through this too fast. Guys so much for watching this video. The swatching videos I always find very helpful when I am looking at a color, and these are limited edition, but any video that I do on Mani Mondays, I will do swatches for you guys so that you have an idea what these things look like. I love all of these. The ones that are probably the closest, they're not the same, but these two blues are really, you know, similar, but they are different enough to have purchased both of them. This polish here, the Phoenix polish in Chibi Chibi, this sold out super fast. I think everybody was eyeing this up, so if you didn't get it or your order in on Friday or Saturday morning, I think it was sold out. So that was super popular. I love this. The bright lights in my camera right now are not going to give you the depth of the blue that's in here, but it's gorgeous. Love this color. Of course, my first and only solar nail polish. Now I have thermals, but I have never had a solar, and it does have the solar on the back. And as you guys saw earlier, it goes from this beautiful orangey pink. It goes to a nice pink color as well in the sunshine. So this will be an amazing summer color. I think I'm just gonna love this. I'm happy about that. And of course, what I have on my nails, I love the fact that the magnetics, the polishes, that you guys we can do pretty much anything. I did get the horseshoe magnet because I do find myself lazy. The little wand, although this is with the exception, the fact that it doesn't give a single little thin line. I like the fact that this polish didn't do that. I really like the velvet effect, and that's where that horseshoe magnet really does come in handy. I did get the magnet on Amazon. Of course, there's the magnet wand itself, or just polishing it the way it is. There's so many different ways that you guys can use magnetized polishes, and everyone's got a preference. One thing I will say about this though is it's not gloopy and gloppy as some of the magnetized polishes that I have tried in the past that are so thick, and I was like, oh my, like I just didn't dry down fast enough even with the top coat. I do appreciate that. Well, that's it everybody. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Let me know, do you guys participate in the polish pickup as well, or do you actually participate in a different like monthly thing? Because like I may need to know what those are, because I may have to get more polishes because I don't have enough. Thanks so much for watching. Be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye guys.